Rita Cosby, what a privilege it is to meet you. And of
Thank
course,
you.
I have to be honest with you. When I read you, I said, Rita Cosby, is this Bill Cosby's wife?
You can't tell the similarity at all? Same sense of humor.
But looking over your life notes, you are an Emmy Award-winning television journalist. You have had the privilege of interviewing some of the top world leaders.
But now I have the privilege of being here at CBN. This is the greatest privilege of all.
From Palestinian leader Yasser Arafat to Israeli Prime Minister Ariel Sharon, even your exclusive with Pope John Paul II talking about the death penalty issues. Speaking of the leaders only, what do you feel is the greatest life lesson you've learned, and from whom?
You know, that's a great question. I tell everyone one of my greatest days, and actually one of my greatest nights, was having dinner with Shimon Peres, you know, president of Israel, you know, of course, former prime minister of Israel, and he was a walking history book. And for me, everybody's interesting, but he was fascinating because he was talking about his meeting with Castro. He was talking about, you know, these turning points in history, and he was like, oh, and John and I, oh, that was John F. Kennedy. And I love history. And to be with these amazing people who are making a difference and to be able to ask them anything, I feel like it's the greatest gift of all for me, and to learn every day. So I feel like it doesn't matter if it's a known person, sometimes it's the unknown person that you learn the most from. But he was especially just fascinating and a riveting man. And I just wanted to like bottle his energy and, you know, soak up, you know, just a little bit of knowledge from him, and having the pleasure of being in front of Pope John Paul too. I mean, in front of, you know, when I was there, Michelle, I just was in awe. Here, you know, here you're this incredibly holy man who's on his way to sainthood, and I said, I just want to suck up some of his energy and just be before this incredible holiness and this incredible wisdom, and I feel like every day is a gift, and what a blessing for me to be able to be in the presence of these people. I'm humbled.
You get a lot of hits on Google concerning your voice alone. I'm talking about people who have questioned you from, is your voice real, to what does she do to make it so raspy?
Well, you know what I tell everybody? When I was in 3rd grade, I couldn't do a prank phone call because they would say, Rita, is that you calling? It's so funny. I guess it's one of those things. I've always had a raspy voice. And even when I was younger, it was always one of these things that stood out. And it's just a part of who I am. But it's a good reminder I can't hide anywhere. I just have to wear a baseball cap and put a piece of tape over my mouth, and then maybe they won't recognize me then if I'm trying to hide.
And then my final question is this: how are you able to incorporate your faith into what you do on such, I mean, you've been given this platform on a national level. How do you do that so successfully?
Well, thank you, because to me, my faith is everything, and it's the most important thing. And through, you know, the book that I'm doing now, through all the things I'm doing now, I've been able to actually talk a lot more about my faith, and it's been liberating and wonderful for me. And I think it's important for people to know this is who I am. I'm Rita Cosby Christian, I'm Rita Cosby proud American, and I'm also Rita Cosby daughter of a prisoner of war. And I think if I can share all these things and help bring a message of hope, and bring a message that as broadcasters we don't have to shy away from our faith. We can talk about our faith openly. And I think it's important that we do that. And I think it's important that we spread the message that the Lord has put us here for.
Awesome. What a privilege. I know you got to get to makeup.
What a pleasure being with you. She's great. My new friend.